Welcome to the stretch and the roller part, and I'm going to show you a few of the tools that I will be using today. We're going to start with feet and then move up all the way. This is a lacrosse ball. You're very welcome to use tennis ball or golf ball. I don't like those as much. One is too small, the other one is a little too big. And golf ball is a little too hard and tennis ball is a little tiny bit too soft. So I am going with the lacrosse ball. The other thing I'm going to be using is a roller. There are two different kinds of rollers. Well, there's a bunch of them, but the most popular ones are the harder ones. They're black, and the blue ones, these are a little bit softer. And if you're just starting to roll, I highly recommend you start here, nice and easy. And then as you become a little bit more comfortable with the way the roller feels, you're going to move on to the harder one. So the third tool we're going to use is going to be a strap, not for our feet, but further down. So with that, we're going to start with our feet. Everybody walks a lot, and we definitely need to give our feet a little bit of a break now and then, and I'm going to go ahead and use the ball for it. So I'm going to do everything on just one leg. In this case, it's going to be my left foot. I'm going to start with placing the ball under the ball of my foot, right beneath the toes. My heel is going to remain on the floor, and what that does is also allows for a nice stretch in your calf muscles, so it's kind of an added benefit. You are very welcome to hold on to something. You can also rely a little bit more on your right foot here, and then what you're going to do is start rolling all the way from under your big toe all the way to your little toe. You're going to go nice and easy at first. The more you lean forward, the more you are applying pressure. And of course, vice versa, as you lean back, you're not going to be applying as much pressure. Find your own way. Then you're going to start moving a little bit further down. So now you're beneath the balls of your foot and you're pressing into it. You're still not quite mid-foot, and you should be still be able to keep your heel on the floor at this point in time. And again, you're going to go in and out, going side to side, not up and down. I recommend going at least 8 times both ways, but you're going to get a feel for where you are with this. Then you're going to move on to midfoot. At this point in time, you most likely are not going to be touching the floor with your heel. In this case, you can go in a circular motion, you can go side to side, up and down, any which way. There's a lot of muscles there. Every single one of them is being used when you walk, and you do that a lot. So we're on our feet a whole bunch. So please do not miss a single muscle here. Once again, the more you press into your foot, the more pressure there is. You're going to have to manipulate that by applying whatever it is, that however deep you want to go, use your weight accordingly. We're going to move on slightly farther down our foot. At this point in time, I'm going to be placing my toes and the ball of my foot down on the floor. I'm going to reposition my right foot, and I'm going to bend my left knee. We're going to go side to side just as before, and the amount of pressure is very much up to you. Once again, you're going to stay here 5 to 8 times. If you need to stay a little bit more, please feel free to do so. And then finally, it's almost like you're wearing high heel shoes. You're going to bring the ball under your heel. Place your toes on the floor. Start pressing into your heel and moving it again in a circular motion and side to side. It's very hard to go up and down, so you're just going to go side to side. So once you're all done with your entire foot, if you need to come back to a spot that was particularly tender and work a little bit more on it, please do. And then let go of the ball. Place your foot flat on the floor. We're going to do a couple of things here. Number one, you're going to go ahead and come on your tippy toes on one foot only and just move it around. This should feel really good after what you have done, massaging with the lacrosse ball. And then finally, place your heel on the floor, lift your entire foot, and then, nice and gentle, you're going to place one toe at a time back on the floor, expanding the distance between them. This should feel really good. Feel free to repeat these stretches as many times as you want. And that is that for your foot.